were not cool about like an hour ago.
We had sex. Elle arrived. We probably figured about something at least once a day. Oh my God, right. Because it's just so true. But sex is helping.
How to communicate these things? Or are we just, our problems, are we actually working them out?
Elle dice que vamos a tratar a aprender a cómo comunicar o estamos teniendo sexo.
What's going on, people? We are back again with another Moving Mad video, and this one right here is all about Manuel and Ashley. And you know what, from the moment that she said, or at least the moment that the producer said, hey, you guys literally wasn't okay like so and so ago, but now you're okay. The second that she opened her lips and I knew she was going to use intimacy as a reason, I was like, yep, this relationship is nothing but toxic. Well, maybe toxic is a bit too much of a strong word, but my point is that in a lot of unhealthy relationships, and when I say unhealthy, I'm talking about relationships where people don't actually talk about the issues and they don't actually solve them. What do? They end up having intimacy instead, because intimacy is a way to make us feel great, makes us feel amazing, and then makes us want to forget about all the issues that we have, right? Give or take, depending on who you are and what type of relationship that you are in. And these two are living that right here, right now. And it's funny because later on, when they go off to see Ashley's friends, they're having a conversation about the issues. And even her friend said exactly the same thing though. Are you two just sleeping with each other, so therefore you don't have to resolve anything? Which is quite interesting because we know Ashley right now is presenting herself in a way as if she wants to work on these things. She wants to resolve these things. But Emmanuel, on the other hand, we know that he's very secretive, he's very private. So therefore, I do wonder when it comes to them initiating the intimacy, is it him using intimacy as a tool to suppress her from talking anymore? Because last week he really talked about how loud she is and how it's in her genes. This week he's also said exactly the same thing to her friends, that, you know, it's always a case where she's yelling, da 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 da. And I get it, I understand. But you're still running away from your issues. One thing that I do know is that we are dealing with two people where they both want control in their relationship. And right now, one of them is being stubborn in the way that says, well, I don't want our relationship to be solved because I like to control it in this manner. But the other one's like, well, I want to control it, but I want to make sure that we're also solving our issues because, well, guess what, buddy? If I marry you, you're going to get a green card. So I got to make sure I'm marrying you for the right reasons and not for the wrong reasons. You see what I'm saying? But we continue.
Cuando tú te pones, te callas y no decís nada, ella se pone más, se reacciona más.
I disfruto yéndome.
Would you say something like that? That is so beyond rude. Livid is an understatement. Pissed.
The moment that you find out that your partner really and truly doesn't care about your issues, doesn't care about resolving anything, and your partner is more than happy to just sit back, relax, and enjoy you losing your shiz. I think for most people, they'll be like, well, that's my cue to leave because clearly you don't give a damn about my emotions. For some people, it's a cue to say, okay, if that's the case, okay, I challenge that and I'm going to keep chasing you until I can finally break you and then finally, you know, get a reaction out of you, which isn't healthy. Now, Ashley obviously clearly stays in this relationship, so clearly she's obviously going to keep going and going and going until she finally finds a reaction, which isn't going to be healthy. It doesn't matter whether the reaction is good or bad, it's not going to be healthy because either one, it'll be draining, or two, she won't be happy about what's going to come out on the other side. You see what I'm saying? Or any other option out there that I haven't said, right? So if this is what he's done, well, obviously we saw what he said, right? And she's talking about being livid and peed off and all that kind of stuff. The question is, Ash, what are you going to do moving forward? Are you still going to entertain this man, or are you going to leave him? That is the other question, isn't it? But the saddest thing about it is that we know that she's going to entertain him for a little bit longer. Well, I say a little bit longer because obviously I don't know if they're still together like currently right now. They probably are, who knows? But if you ask me, if I was in that therapy session and I was in that situation right there, right then, and that was the response that I got from my person, understand we are talking about it right there, right then, and trying to come to some type of solution or some type of compromise or something that is better than what we walked in with. And if we can't walk out with something better than what we walked in with, I'm out. Because that level of disrespect right there, it ain't gonna happen. It needs to be cut off ASAP. Because wow, the way man literally sat there with a smirk in his face, and he was like, I sit back and enjoy it. Savage. And this is all because he can't handle when Ashley's asked him questions, because when Ashley's asked him questions, he feels more attacked than approached, because she's always like, why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? And listen, maybe that's how she is doing it, but she says it's because, well, each time I try to speak to him, he's always ignoring me. Literally, he's tunnel vision to the TV, so it annoys me. And because it annoys me, I end up communicating in a way that maybe isn't the best. But that's not my fault, because he's always pretty much, you know, not doing anything to help the situation, which fair enough. End of the day, there's work that needs to be done on both sides when it comes to the communication. Right now, Manuel, he's more than happy to gaslight their communication situation because he gives 0 Fs. So much, he even says similar things even around her friends. Difference is he will actually apologize to her friends if he feels like he's overstepped. But when it comes to Ash, nah, don't give a damn. Well, you guys let me know what you're thinking. We can talk about it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and of course, peace.